Under the dome at the Dave Barksdale Court in Beckley, West Virginia, it's time for college basketball on Video Productions. WVU Tech Lady Golden Bears will take on the number 8 team in the country, the Rio Grande Red Storm from Ohio. Hello again, everybody. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, with Coach Mark Montgomery. Tech comes in. They've not been on this floor for 6 weeks. They played their last 10 games on the road, and they have a 10-3 record. So they're having a really good year under second-year head coach Kenny Osborne. Rio Grande, the Red Storm, they are 15-1 under veteran head coach David Smalley. In fact, he has more than 700 wins. Had a chance to talk to him at length, and we didn't talk basketball. We talked about the history of Rio Grande, and it is something to behold. So that'll be something we'll get to later on. Right now, let me introduce my sidekick, Coach Mark Montgomery, who, as always, has done his homework. Well, Mark, good to be back here with you. You know, for the last 2 weeks, we have been here in this building, 2 high school tournaments. In fact, you and I did 10 games last week. We've got 4 games this week, 3 of them here on this, well, I guess all 4 of them on this floor, but 3 of them are college games. So we're going to be here a lot this week. And I know you're pumped and ready to go. So you've done your homework. What can you tell us?
Well, Bill, it's great to be here, as you said, and nice to see the Golden Bears, Lady Golden Bears, back in here. They had a nice last part of their away trip. They were out west, so they came away with 2 wins out of their 3. And we had a chance to talk to Coach Osborne, and he says he likes the way they're playing. Going to missing one of their inside players, Hancock. She's out with an injury, so wasn't for sure when he's going to get her back. But he says with that, kind of gave him a little more of a 3-point outside shooting threat with her replacement. So looking forward to see that. He also knows, too, like when you look at these 2 teams on paper, Rio Grande's the 8th-ranked team in the nation in NAIA, and so they're going to have their hands full. They're playing the conference best, and that's a good measuring mark to see where they are here in the middle of the season. I think he told us they have 15 games left, 9 here in the Armory. So, like you said, they're en route to have one of their better seasons here in the past few years.
No doubt about it. The Tech Lady Golden Bears had trouble last year, only won a couple of games, and the year before that, single-digit wins. But this year, they've already surpassed those 2 years combined with 10 victories out of 13. So we're going to be back. We'll have more in our pregame show from the Armory in Beckley after we pause for these messages on Video Productions.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. A Little General Store. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store, fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Midstate Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Midstate Ford, home of the Big John deals.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
And back we are. You can see the center circle where the referees are talking to the captains on each team. By the way, this is a men's-women's doubleheader today. The men are scheduled to play. It'll be Tech versus Rio Grande. And even though you see it as Rio Grande, that's the river down in Texas that forms our southern border. This is Rio Grande in Ohio, an hour and 45 minutes from here, and really closer to Huntington, West Virginia. And you were just telling me, Mark, that the legendary Mark Martin, who worked the end of the tournament last Saturday night when we were here, I mean to tell you, I finally had a chance to work with him the very last game of the tournament, and it was a blast. You've been friends with Mark for many years. Anyway, what I'm getting to is you said that Mark Martin was the radio voice at one time of Rio Grande.
I knew that he was, and since I saw we had this game, I checked with him, and he was the voice from the 87 season through the 90 season. And he really enjoyed it. And of course, another tidbit for those that might not know, Rio Grande, home of the original Bob Evans first restaurant. The Bob Evans Farm sits right across the road from Rio Grande. It's campus, so just so you know. And yes,
stuff.
I have ate there.
That's great stuff. Well,
they got the same stuff they got here in Beckley.
That's yeah, I've got to go there, though, just for the history of it. Well, Rio Grande, speaking of history, was founded in 1876 as a Baptist college for ministers. They were to train ministers in the Baptist faith. And over the years, it's changed a bit. But the one name that many people who are basketball purists know is the name Bevo Francis, a 6'9" scoring machine back in the early 1950s. And as we go along with our broadcast, I mean, this is a story that you just couldn't make up. This young man played there 2 years at Rio and wound up with the Harlem Globetrotters team that they played, the Washington Generals. So he was with them and after he graduated, but never got to play in the NBA. But again, that's for another time. Rio Grande, as we told you, David Smalley is the head coach, his 34th season. And again, Mark, you've done your homework. You've got his record. You've got everything that needs to know about the Red Storm.
Yes, not only an outstanding record this year, but for Coach, he has an outstanding record. They're 15-1. They're 4-0 in the conference. They're averaging 89 points a game. They're shooting 48% from the field, shooting 28% from three-point, and 74% from the foul line. They've won 6 in a row. Last game, it was a come-from-behind victory over Indiana Southeast. They're 6-0 on the road as well. Coach Smalley, this is his 34th season. He has 700, right at 700 wins. He has been in 11 NAIA tournaments while he's been the head coach at Rio Grande. He's been in 8 Great Lake Regions championships. He was champions of the Great Lake Regions in 1987. They're seeking their 4th straight River Cities Conference tournament title. They've won 4 in a row. He's been the conference coach of the year 9 years, and he has also a 1982 Rio Grande grad.
Very good. By the way, I talked to his assistant coach as well as to Coach Smalley, as you did. His assistant is from Boone County, West Virginia, Brandon Bias, and it was great checking with him. And again, it all started when I mentioned the name Bevo Francis. Clarence is his real name, but we'll get into that story. I mean, it is really a great story about the history of Rio Grande. And what I did ask him was, is there a statue to Bevo Francis? Because Rio Grande would not be, well, they wouldn't be a college if it weren't for Bevo Francis. And they said no, but they have a special scoreboard in the gymnasium, and he only consented to have the special scoreboard with his name on it if all of his teammates were on that. So he said there wasn't room on the scoreboard, so they put little chain links underneath the scoreboard and put all of his teammates on there. He said that's the way this young man was, and just a great guy. So anyway, that's a little bit about the Red Storm. For the Lady Golden Bears under Kenny Osborne, again, you and I talked about him. He's got two really good scores in Caden Stewart, averaging better than 16 points a game and 6 rebounds, and Alexis Sexton, a senior from South Carolina, averaging better than 13 points a game and 6.5 rebounds. So you've got Stewart and Sexton, along with Avery Lucas, Manny Amafula, and then Alara Evans from Chapmanville, West Virginia, a freshman who was taken over as a starting position because of Kennedy Hancock's shoulder injury. She was working the center position and will not be available for some time. So there you know about the Lady Golden Bears, and we'll tell you more as our pregame show resumes after these messages on Video Productions. We good?
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas from Faye Clinic.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas.
From our Access Health family to yours, Merry Christmas.
If you're struggling with payroll problems, compliance confusion, or HR headaches, it's time to discover Compliance, the trusted solution for a healthier, stress-free business. With Compliance, you will experience faster, error-free payroll, effortless compliance with labor laws, and expert HR support and guidance. Don't let workplace stress take over. Ask your business if Compliance is right for you. Side effects may include reduced stress, increased efficiency, improved morale, and a strong reliance on compliance. Consult Compliance today. Compliance, because a better business starts with a better you.
Hey, grab me one too.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
And we're back now. We'd like to remind you that one of our sponsors is Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales, located on Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley. If you're looking for a new set of wheels, Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is the place you need to check out. There you see the phone number on your screen. They're located on Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley. All right, Coach, you've had a chance to talk to the refs, and always good to talk to the refs. You know, they, as you said, you want to show them some love. And, you know, for the last 2 weeks, we've been doing basketball here under the dome at the Dave Barksdale Court, the Little General tournament, and then last week with the New River CTC. So we were here for at least 2 games every day. Yeah. We got to know the officials, and they were a pleasure to work with.
I tell you, we were really, and hey, it's like I always say, everybody's human, just like coaches make mistakes, players, officials are not always 100%, but we were really blessed last week. I thought the officiating was great, and I haven't done a Tech Ladies game where the officials were just not top-notch on top of the game. You could just tell they've done it, they're professional, and our officials today, you want to go ahead and do them?
Let's do it.
Make sure I say this first one right. Jack Klingon, that's okay. Scott Brown and Dylan Hall. I can handle Scott Brown, Dylan Hall. I was freezing up on Klingon, but yeah.
Well, it's funny about pronunciations when Coach Kenny Osborne for Tech was giving me the opening lineups, and she gets to Manny Amafula, and he rattled it off, and it wasn't anywhere close, and he just sort of rolled his eyes. He says, Manny. Manny Amafula, which is one of my favorite names. She's from Memphis. She's a senior. She's a really good point guard for the Lady Golden Bears. So it'll be Stewart, Lucas, Sexton, Amafula, and Evans for WVU Tech. 10-3 on the year, 2-2 in the River States Conference. For Rio Grande, their first 6 players are all in double figures. Marley Grinstead averages better than 14 per game and hits 88% of her free throws. She's a senior, Grinstead. Allie Ellison from Gilmer County is a freshman, averaging 14 points per game and 3.5 assists. Sophia Klein is a junior, averaging 12 points a game and 11 rebounds per contest. That's Klein. Peyton Johnson, a sophomore, averaging 11.7 per game. And Marina Garcia Perez is averaging 10.3 and 10 assists. First off the bench is Josie Graves. She's from West Virginia, graduated from Cabell Middle High School near Huntington. She's a sophomore, averaging 10.5 points per game and 7.5 rebounds per game. So when you got the Red Storm with 6 players in double digits and you're averaging almost 90 points per game, watch out. They can get strong really, really fast. So there you've got the opening lineups for this first of 2 today. The men from Tech will play the men from Rio Grande, the Red Storm, and that'll be a 7:30 tip. 7 o'clock will be the pregame with Maris Lowry and E.T. And Eric Thomas, of course, is E.T. for those of you who don't know. Nick Eskins is our producer-director today, and we've got all of the equipment, most of the equipment we had from last week. We had all of these cameras, and we're doing 2 cameras today instead of 6. But still, that's double what we normally do on these games. And, we got 4 cameras? Oh, my gosh. 4 cameras.
2 cameramen. 2 remotes, I guess.
How do we do that? Yeah.
I blew it.
Yeah. You gave me the signal with 2.
I know, I was saying 2.
And I just couldn't figure out the finger signals. I'm sorry about that.
No Jackie Donnell. We've got Cameron Ball and Alex Fink on cameras today.
Very good. All right, 4 cameras. This is big time, I'm telling you. And it's great to be a part of this here on Video Productions. West Virginia University Tech in the home white uniforms. They have not been in the home white uniforms for 6 weeks because the Armory was not available. During the month of December, of course, a lot of parties and other events, and then the 2 high school basketball tournaments here. So Tech there were 11 games scheduled, 10 of them were actually played. 1 was weathered out. So Tech with a 10-3 record. And for Rio Grande, they have won 15 out of 16 and ranked number 8 nationally in NAIA and number 5 in the RPI. So these folks are really, really good. The Red Storm out of Ohio. All right, we'll be back with the opening tip after we take our final pregame timeout on Video Productions.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Chevy, where they are right.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do, at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Rhoda Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
And you're just back in time to watch the Tech Lady Golden Bears be introduced. 13 is Alexis Sexton. Avery Lucas and Caden Stewart are already out. 21 is Manny Amafula. One of my favorite names, and she's a really good player. Alara Evans is 52, and so you've got the opening lineups. Well, before the tip-off, we remind you that Scotty Brown, your local State Farm agent in Shady Spring, is proud to be a part of this broadcast. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and so is Scotty Brown, your local State Farm agent in Shady Spring. You can dial him up at 681-238-6130. All right, Coach, final comment before we get to action.
Well, the Golden Bears need to keep it close. You know, they don't want to get, let Rio Grande get out here at the big lead early. They just need to play their game, see how it goes.
Ready to go. Klein will have the height advantage for Rio, and she gets the tip to one of the guards, and we'll set these up for her. That's Garcia Perez, 24, over to Johnson, who's got it now, 23. On the high post to Klein. Gets it to the guards. Look at this bank shot.
Yeah.
That's Johnson scoring right off the bat.
Washington Tech man-to-man, full court zone pressure by the Red Storm.
Up to Lucas. She's got a teammate underneath. Evans misses the 7-foot shot.
Yeah, he needed to knock those down, had a clean look at it.
Here's Ellison quickly to the baseline. They love to score and they love to push it up. From Three-Land. High off the iron by Ellison. And she's all alone. Somebody missed her in the defense. And Allie Ellison gets the basket. And there's a turnover. Well, the Golden Bears so far have turned it over, and they missed an easy one. And, Coach, as you said, you got to be on your game today because these guys these young ladies from Rio Grande are really, really good.
Yeah, Coach Osborne would be satisfied to let them shoot threes. That's probably the weakest part of their game. They're shooting 28% for the year. But you can't let people run free on backdoor cuts.
Tipped around, and somehow Grinstead winds up with it. Layup, it's good, and a foul. So it's 6-0 in the opening moments. We've got 4 10-minute quarters, and there is a 30-second shot clock, just so you'll know. I don't think Rio Grande will need that shot clock. Grinstead ready and good. As we told you, she's an 88% foul shooter, and she's got 3 of the 7 points. So the Red Storm up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Drop back in the half-court trap.
Head of the lane, jump shot, and it's good by Stewart. Nice long ball, nothing but net. Long pass down the floor. Grinstead there to put it in. Wow, they are something.
Impressive so far. I mean, that's just good basketball.
Stewart goes in for a little layup. She misses but is fouled. She'll get 2 shots out of this. Caden Stewart from Greenbrier East High School over in Fairleigh, West Virginia. And she is number 1 in 3-point shooting, 46%. And she makes the free throw good, so she's got all 4 Tech points. 9-4 is the score. Stewart again, good again. So she's kept them in the game. By the way, that foul was on Grinstead. And we're ready to go. Tech will play at around the 3-point arc defensively. This is Garcia Perez. Whips a pass underneath. Teammate is there and puts it up and in. That's Grinstead, 7 points for her.
Not bad. I don't think they've missed a shot.
Wow. By the way, we will have official stats on a regular basis here. That's what they do on the college games, and we love it. Stewart from downtown, and it's good again. She hit that one from Neville Street.
Well, you like Kate, and she can knock him down. Seems like she just picked up right where she left off back in December.
Foul's going to be called as Grinstead goes strong to the rim. She'll get 2 shots. New player in there is Maggie Borowski for Tech, wearing number 5 on her white outfit. Grinstead, who scored 7, will look for a couple of shots from the foul line. Averaging better than 14 per game, leading her team, 1 of 6 in double figures. And that one's nothing but net for the senior, Marley Grinstead. Wow. Coach Smalley with 700 wins. Made both good. And how many losses? I mean, less than 200 losses. Mark's got that. Check me, 340 losses. Okay, it's still great.
Yeah.
Still great.
Take that.
Borowski's got it. Makes her move. Puts up the short one. Misses. And the rebound comes down to Rio Grande. Garcia Perez. Bounce passes on the high post. Reverse layup. A little bit too strong that time by Johnson. But the Red Storm will keep it, and a 3-ball is good. Wow. Johnson hits from long range.
Yeah, they're making you pay. You know, there should have been a defensive rebound. You don't get it. Traded instead for an easy 2 points, long three.
Back to an 8-point lead. It was only 3. Borowski trying to get it, and it's tipped out of bounds. And let's see, it'll belong to the Lady Golden Bears.
And you can see Rio Grande's doing a great job. They're substituting, keeping people fresh, well-coached fundamentals. They're staying in front of Tech defensive when they're in their man-to-man.
Kyra Brown has checked into the ball game for Tech, wearing number 2. Amafula misses the enclosed shot. It's about 3 of those. You got to make them. Garcia Perez whips a pass in close. Reverse layup, no. And the rebound comes down to Evans. Amafula gets around the defender in for a lay-in. Nice move. And Manny Amafula with her first bucket.
Yeah, nice by Manny to hit that seam. Really the first time Rio Grande's defense broke down.
Graves turnaround shot, rolls off the iron, no good, and Brown rebounds, and she is fouled.
Here's a replay. You'll be able to see it here. Nice job. There's the reach.
So first foul on Johnson for Rio Grande, and Johnson will inbound the ball. Checkmate. Wrong team. Emily Ratchford just come into the ballgame. She's got it now, number 23. Ravenswood lady. Brown. Ratchford goes in for a layup, and she's fouled. 2 shots coming.
One good thing you're going to see here, Bill, if the trend continues, Tech's going to be at the foul line, and so making foul shots is going to be very important to staying in this game.
Emily Ratchford from Ravenswood, West Virginia.
I'd like to thank Andrew Boland and Kylie Wright there on our video replay.
Sophomore is ready. All right, 5-point game.
Tech's doing what they need to do. You know, you don't want to get a, big gap here in points.
Alyssa Baker into the ball game for Rio Grande, wearing number 0. In heavy traffic, and traveling is going to be called. That's the first turnover against the Red Storm. Ratchford gets it in to Borowski. She'll hustle it up the floor. She sees room. 6-footer good. Maggie Borowski scores. And Tech pulls within 3. Here's Baker. Passes it off. Johnson's got it now. On the high post, it's taken away. Here's Tech 3-on-2. Ratchford says, let me shoot it, but I think she may have dragged her pivot foot. And she did.
She might have drug it. It looked like she was going to walk, but I thought, hey, she caught herself. But officials said no.
Well, and they're the ones that count. With that, a timeout. Rio Grande 16-13. Back in a minute on Video Productions. All right.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do, a Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
And we're back now, ready to play ball at the Dave Barksdale Court in Beckley at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. We've just been given the first official stats. Both teams are shooting nearly 60% from the floor. Spin move, just short by Grinstead, and the rebound comes down to Brown. If Tech can hit a long ball, they'll tie it. Brown is behind a Ratchford. She's fouled. Ratchford's going to get 2 foul shots. Yeah, can you believe this shooting? Rio Grande is at 6 out of 10 from the floor, and Tech 4 out of 7. I mean, just great shooting. Rio Grande's longest lead 8. Now it's a 3-point game.
The Lady Bears have really moved the ball well offensively and done a good job here. They're giving the number 9 team in the country all they want, number 8 team.
Probably 8 and 9. They're that good. Here's Sexton. Nixon into the ball game. She took the pass and pushed off and couldn't hang out of that pass. So that's the 4th turnover against the Golden Bears. Watch out. Fadeaway shot from in close. No good that time by Graves. And Tech on the move. Here's Ratchford. Brown. Ratchford again. Good cutting there by Lucas. Whoop. Inadvertent trip. 3-on-2 fast break. Layup blocked. Nice block that time by Sexton. Man, big time. Nixon's got it. Ratchford through a double team, dishes it out. 10-footer, no good by Nixon. And the rebound to Lucas.
She might have been better to go ahead and shot that one.
Just like that one, they're going to say no basket even though it went through. Sexton made it, but a whistle before the action, and it turns the ball over. 10-minute quarter. We've got a little more than 3 minutes left in it. Here's the replay. The 3. Nice. Rio Grande on the move. Watch Graves. Bank shot, good, and a foul. Josie Graves with her first points. And she'll get a chance for more.
You have to stay on the floor. Went through the little fake, got up, was able to drive around and get a nice, easy look at the basket.
Sexton's first foul for Tech. And Josie Graves, the sophomore, will toe the line. So that finishes off that 3-point play. It's doubled the lead now. Emily Ratchford. Lucas. Here's Stewart. Stewart goes in strong and is fouled. I think we're going to have a lot of that today, a lot of fouls.
Yeah, Candace creating contact. Good job, like the physical play. Make something happen to basketball, and she did. Now make these free throws, and it's all pays off.
And she's got 9 points now. 2 threes plus 3 for 3 at the line. Caden Stewart. Oh, that's a pretty shot there. That's textbook shooting. Nice follow through.
I'm sure her parents made the trip over from Lewisburg. Coach Jason Stewart, he'll tell you that she got all of her talent from him. Mom probably would disagree with that.
Kate Ball is into the ball game, 22 in the black uniform.
It's good defense by Tech.
Here's Johnson. Dishes it off and close, and a foul is going to be called. Sophia Klein will go to the line. She is yet to score.
Nice interior passing by the Red Storm. Tech was doing a good job on defense, and nice little bounce pass in there to get a good look at the basket.
Substitution again for the Red Storm. Johnson will sit down, and Marina Garcia Perez is in. Free throw good by Klein, and so she's in the scoring column. 5 out of the 6 that normally get a bunch of points have scored. Klein once more, good again. 6-point game.
Tech's done a decent job here against this full court press.
They really have. Borowski hustles it up the floor. As she sees room in the paint, puts up a short one, partially deflected, and it'll be Rio Grande ball. Lay in, too strong, back and good. So Ellison missed the easy one and got the follow-up. Back to an 8-point lead. This ties the longest by Rio Grande. The last couple of minutes of the first quarter. Retchford. Borowski from the corner, short. Rio Grande hustles it up the floor for an easy lay-in. Klein scores, and it's a 10-point game. That was too easy.
Yeah, it's just good ball movement.
Stewart to Borowski. Nice move. Turnaround shot. Got it. Maggie Borowski with her second bucket. Back to an 8-point lead for the Red Storm. Little scoop lay-in. Count it. That was Perez scoring for the first time. So all 6 of their regulars now in the scorebook. Foul is going to be called before we got to half court. Ellison's first foul. 55 seconds left, opening period.
I had a feeling we weren't so close to the end of the quarter. Coach Osler might have got a timeout there. They went on that little run where Rio Grande had 3 easy baskets.
Well, you can see the Lady Golden Bears huddle right now, and Coach Kenny Osborne talking to his charges, and also the assistant coaches Alexis Phillips and Riley Fitzwater. So let's tell you that one of our sponsors today is Affinity Coal, located in Sofia. Affinity Coal is proud to be a part sponsor of our broadcasts. If you'd like to learn more, check them out at United Coal Company's Facebook page, United Coal Company on Facebook. All right, Coach, we're at that point where it'd been close until just a minute ago, and still 10 points is not bad, but when you're looking at the number 8 team in America in NAIA, you got to not let these Rio Grande ladies get explosive.
Yeah, they went on a little run there. 3 easy baskets. Tech had been playing really good defense, pressing the ball. But you can just see the quality of team that Rio Grande has. Great inside passing. And in this type of game, and I think Coach Osborne agreed there in the first quarter, Tech missed about 3 or 4 easy shots from the paint. We always talk about that. That happens. But when you want to knock off a nationally ranked team, you can't let those opportunities go by.
Right now, the referees, 2 of them, are looking at our monitor and looking at a replay. So that's the reason for the delay. Time for me to let you know that Leisure Lanes on Johnstown Road in Beckley has a 24-lane bowling center with a full-service restaurant. Bring your family, join a league, or book your next party. Leisure Lanes on Johnstown Road in Beckley. You may call them at 304-253-7328. Go bowling. That's the new big craze in America. Pickleball and bowling. How about that?
Hey, it's always been bowling. That was one of the greatest things we had going when I grew up. Go down to Whitesville to the bowling alley. Red pin come up, $1.10 a game. If you've got a strike on the red pin, you've got a free game.
Man. When I went to, it was Bullwick before Leisure Lanes, and I think it was 35 cents a game. That's how old I am.
Well, a little bit.
But anyway, it was a great place to grow up. And
you know why I like to go bowling now, too? Great food. Great food.
There is great food at Leisure Lanes.
Leisure Lanes, great food.
Well, they got some of the menu from
King Tut.
From King Tut, yeah. It's all good. Well, there's still, I'm not quite sure what this is all about now. The other referees come over. They are just looking at replays galore. You want to do a commercial, heavy hitter? We'll take a quick break. This timeout is taking way too long, so we'll let them continue, and we'll be back in a minute on Video Production.
For 50 years, Little General Stores has proudly served West Virginia, fueling families, friends, and communities across the Mountain State. To celebrate our golden anniversary, we're giving away $50,000 to thank you, our loyal customers. Little General Stores, 50 years strong and just getting started.
Well, you know, the refs are still talking things over. They have left our monitor, and I've been talking to the heavy hitter about what's going on. So whatever it is, now they're going to come over and tell us.
So we got a flagrant one on White. So we're going to shoot the 2 free throws on the foul for White first. So White gets 2 free throws for the foul on Black. Then we're going to shoot the flagrant foul for Black. Black's going to get 2 free throws and the ball back at the division line. Perfect.
There you heard it all. A flagrant foul. So that's what they were looking at. So it'll be foul shooting. And now they're talking to the coaches there at midcourt. You can't see it on. There you go. On the far left is Kenny Osborne. And in the red shirt is David Smalley. And Kenny Osborne, you could see he wasn't happy with the explanation. Not at all. And Kenny, you know, you've been friends, Mark, with Kenny for a long time. Yeah. He wears his emotions on his sleeve or on his hand. And so now they're back over here to the monitor. You can see.
He's checking to see the numbers.
Okay.
Make sure he's right on the numbers.
Okay.
And folks, really what we got is we got awards. They're each going to shoot 2 foul shots, and then they're going to get the ball. I mean, you know, I liked it. They took the time. They're allowed to look at the replay, get it right. So Kenny wasn't happy.
Emily Ratchford makes both foul shots, so it's back to an 8-point lead for Rio Grande. Tech was only within 3 points here just a couple of minutes ago. And then Rio Grande is just, I mean, they are so explosive. Now it'll be foul shooting for Marina Garcia Perez. Averaging better than 10 points per game. She has scored 2 from the floor. And now that's her 3rd point of the day. She's one of the seniors on the Red Storm team. They're very well balanced. Their top 6 players all in double figures. That one rolls off no good. So Tech winds up with a 1-point advantage after that 5-minute break or longer. And we're ready to go. Garcia Perez will throw it in. Allie Ellison. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter that will not end. Around the horn they go. Kate Ball has it now. Little weave coming here. Garcia Perez makes her move. She's shut off. And a give and go, but wait a minute, whistle first. I think they called her for steps. Anyway, it's a turnover. 4 turnovers against each team.
That was excellent defense, excellent half-court defense by the Lady Golden Bears.
Absolutely. It's the voice of Mark Montgomery. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien. Back at the Armory. Glad to have you with us. Little scoop layup by Stewart. What a pretty play. Wow, she's in double figures. On the other end, a long lob pass. It was too strong for Grinstead. She was too far under the backboard. So it's a 7-point game, 7 seconds left. Outside jumper coming, and just off the mark by Stewart. And that's it. That is the end of a good first quarter. A lot of scoring, and we've enjoyed bringing it to you. At the end of 1, Rio Grande 28, WVU Tech 21. Back in a minute on Video Productions.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
We remind you at Affinity Coal, located in Sofia, they take pride in producing premium metallurgical coal that fuels progress around the world. Built on a foundation of safety, innovation, and teamwork, Affinity continues the proud tradition of Appalachian mining with a focus on quality and reliability. From the heart of coal country, they deliver the resources that strengthen industries and communities alike. Affinity Coal Division, from coal seam to coal beam. Ready to go. Tech with the basketball, down by 7. A lot of scoring in that first quarter.
Yeah, how about the quarter for Candace Stewart? I mean, she was phenomenal. One of the best quarters I've seen her have.
At 12 points. Borowski back in the middle. Amafula. 7 seconds left on the shot clock, and they're going to call it for traveling.
Yeah, good call. Nice move, and I think the defender being there kind of caught her in between. Sometimes pull up, shoot that little jump shot.
Marina Garcia Perez working in the backcourt with Peyton Johnson. Actually, they use 3 guards. Oh, a give and go, lay in good. Klein got behind the defense and has an easy one. Back to a 9-point lead. Borowski with it. She'll wait for her teammates to set up. Amafula has room, puts up the shot, it's blocked. And I think they're going to call a foul on Klein.
Yeah, you want to see it right here. Rio Grande coach and staff bench not happy about that, but you're normally going to get that call when you have that position, player behind jumps.
Amafula will get 2 shots. The senior from Memphis, Tennessee. And she'll get another one. First quarter stats, and these are official. 10 of 19 from the floor for Rio Grande. That's 53% in the first quarter. 6 of 12 from the floor for Tech. That's 50%. Amafula gets 1 foul shot, and it's back to an 8-point game. That's Graves with it. And a held ball. Boy, Tech is just not giving in at all. They are really playing their hearts out against one of the best teams in the country from Rio Grande. Fadeaway shot, Graves, no. And a foul on the rebound. Into the ball game is 33, Jaslyn Nixon, 6'4" senior from Houston, Texas. She is the pivot person right now. Foul is called on Graves, her first. 2 more games for Tech this week on Thursday and Saturday. Details later. Right now, here's Tech working in close. Turnaround shot just literally thrown up by Hallie Krause, and it's no good. Fast break on the other end. Short shot, Johnson, and they call her for a turnover. So we'll go the other way, Coach.
Yes, and I'm sure Coach Smalley, you can just kind of tell. I've been watching him on his reaction here. They haven't had the best 3 or 4 trips here. He's pretty unpleased with their play. They haven't been playing like they did in the first quarter.
Caden Stewart. 3 ball on the way, and it's good by Kraus. The freshman from Logan scores, and it's back to a 5-point game.
Open, squared up. Good shooters knock those down.
Give and go to Ellison. She's got it. 6 points for Allie Ellison. Back to a 7-point game. Just under 8 minutes to go till intermission. Amafula. Top of your screen there. Kraus asking for help. Gets help from Stewart. Amafula from downtown. It's short. Nixon rebounds, puts it up, and she's fouled. So, Jaslyn Nixon, the 6'1" player from Texas, will go to the line. Here's the replay, Coach.
Yeah, Jaslyn, just good position, able to make it back up. You'd more love to see her finish, but when she gets in the game, she's a presence in there in the paint for the Lady Golden Bears.
Kennedy Hancock, who normally starts at center, is out with a shoulder injury, so Nixon is going to see a lot more playing time today. That one bounces off the back brace. One more for Nixon. Missed them both.
Yeah, you got to have those. Got to have them.
Garcia Perez. She's fouled. A lot of foul shots so far today, and they're all fouls. Refs are, these guys are good. And as you said earlier, Mark, you know, they want to get it right. That's why we had the long delay earlier when there was a flagrant foul called. Inbounds play. Rio Grande. The red storm in black with the red numerals trimmed in white. Give and go. Lay-in got it. Ellison with her 4th bucket. They have used that play several times today.
I was just getting ready to say, we've seen that. They have ran that to perfection.
Here's Sexton. Wearing lucky 13 on her white outfit. And we've got a foul going to be called on Alyssa Baker, her first. Well, as we mentioned, there are 2 more Tech women's games this week. On Thursday, it's a 5 o'clock start. And on Saturday morning, 11 o'clock, we'll have both of them here on Video Productions.
That's going to cut into my Bugs Bunny time.
You and Maris Lowry. You got to watch Saturday morning cartoons. Foul shot good by Sexton. I just thought it was Maris who had that idiosyncrasy. Maris is saying, no, there are a bunch of us. Got it.
Need to make those foul shots if you're Tech. Knock off the number 8 team in the country. Every opportunity counts.
So what's up, Doc? Well, it's a 7-point game. This is Perez passing. Spin move. Oh, what a shot by Grinstead. She's got 11 points now, leading the Red Storm.
Yeah, she's a nice player. She's been consistent here the whole first half of this contest.
You know, Mark, I didn't see her. There was room for that shot, and she made room. Yeah. Kraus in trouble. Back out it comes to Brown. Kraus again. Her corner pass is intercepted. Coming up to Garcia Perez. Dishes it off to Ball, and another mistake. Mid-range jumper a bit too strong that time.
That's a good shot, though. You know, stop, don't get down into the traffic.
Kraus couldn't get it to go, and on the other end, it's tipped out of bounds. It will belong to Rio Grande, out of Ohio, near the Ohio River, up near the Point Pleasant area. And substitution, Grinstead goes out for the Red Storm. That was Whitaker just into the ball game. She missed the shot in close. Here's Tech. Amafula trying to stutter step around the defender. To Brown now. Around the pick. Sexton gets it in for a shot put up by Evans. No. And the Storm coming down. Oh, what a pass. And the lay-in is good by Whitaker.
Yeah, when you're running back, you need to be able to see the ball. And you just can't run blind. They just threw the ball right over top Tech.
Longest lead here at 11 points. Brown in for a layup, and she missed it. Ouch.
Yeah, just a little bad string here for Tech, and Rio Grande is capitalizing on it.
Whitaker just fouled by Evans. That is her first. Whitaker just into the ball game, averaging 2.5 points per game. She's already scored 2. Late in the first half of play, and an 11-point lead for the visitors from Rio Grande. They've won their last 6. They played on January 10th and defeated Indiana Southeast 90-79. As the free throw misses, one more coming. Whitaker, one more shot. As a team, they shoot 74% from the line, and that one's good. Anytime you're better than 70% as a team, you're going to do well. 12-point lead, longest lead for Rio Grande. 3-point shot from dead center, just misses by Stewart. And here comes the Storm. Perez is fouled. So Martina Garcia Perez will go to the stripe. She's 1 out of 2 from the line so far today. Yeah, but that a timeout. Timeout of the ball game. Less than 5 minutes to play till intermission, and let's pause for a minute on Video Productions.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do, a Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
And we're back now under the dome at the Dave Barksdale Court. A 12-point lead for Rio Grande. All right, we're set to go. Just a quick reminder, if you're changing jobs, Edward Jones can make either retiring or changing jobs easy for you. You'll want to know your options, and they can help you. Heather Cantley, Tracy Houck, Brooke Dempsey, and Ben Worley at Edward Jones. Free throw is good. One more coming to Perez. 4 points on her record so far. Marina ready. Good looking guard, and that one spins in good. So now the lead is 14. All court pressure, and Caden Stewart works the ball up the court. Gets away from Perez for a moment. Brown, Ratchford. Evans, Stewart, that's who you want to have the ball. She puts a little scoop shot and misses it. She has led them in scoring so far. The Golden Bears guard with 12 points. From the elbow, count it. Graves scores, and she's got 5. This was almost getting out of control, so Tech needs some points now.
Yeah, they went on a drought here on the offensive end. You know, they've been one and done on their shots. You like to see them get some rebounds.
Stewart, Ratchford now over to Borowski. Short shot, no, gets it back, puts it up and in. Nice bank shot, Maggie Borowski.
Just what they needed.
Absolutely. 14-point game. Garcia Perez trying to back her way in and dishes it off to Johnson. And a foul is going to be called as Marina went strong to the basket. So Borowski gets her first foul for Tech. Men's game coming up here at 7:30 on this court between these two teams, Tech and Rio Grande. And Maris Lowry's already here, ready to bring that to you. Second foul on Borowski. Sorry. Garcia Perez once more. 3 out of 4 foul shots. And now she's 4 out of 5. 6 total points. And a 15-point lead late in the first half for the Red Storm. Got them both. This team just is relentless meeting Rio Grande on both ends of the floor. Their pressure plus their ability to score. They average 89 points per game. And we know now why. Ball rolls off the shoe top, but saved at the last moment that time by Krause.
Yeah, Tech hasn't had very many easy looks, baskets. They've had to work for everything.
In on the low hold to Evans. Turnaround shot. She's fouled. Alara Evans from Chapmanville, Logan County. The freshman will go to the line for the first time today.
Yeah, she's done a good job here. She's filling in for Hancock. She can step out and shoot the 3 too. Something that wasn't in Hancock's game. So that's another weapon for Coach Kenny Osborne and his lady Golden Bears.
Evans now with her first point. Gets them both. 14-point lead. 3-2-1 to go till halftime.
Tech's done a good job. Their free throw shootings kept them in this thing.
I'll tell you the legend of Bevo Francis at halftime. Some people saying, who, what? Yeah, you want to hear that. Well, that would have been a layup had she been able to handle it cleanly, but that time Ellison messes up. There's the turnover. Tech with a shot from mid-range will not go. Good hustle by Stewart to get it. Spin move and now back out for a 3 ball. Sexton, nicely done. Alexis Sexton with her first bucket. And Tech is back in it.
The Lady Golden Bears need to finish strong here going into halftime.
Johnson with a step back 3, count it.
Good answer by Rio Grande.
Wow, they are tough. Ratchford. Long shot, and that's an NBA 3. Evans hits it.
And that's what Coach Osborne was telling us. She can step out from the post and hit a 3. It's a big shot.
Johnson, yes, another 3. That's the third tray for Peyton Johnson.
Hey, we're back and forth here. I'll make one, you make one.
Wow. 2 minutes to go till intermission. Ratchford has room, dishes it off, and traveling is going to be called. Each team with 7 turnovers.
If I had the chance to tell Tech's Lady Golden Bears something, I would just tell them, you don't have to drive it every time you're in the paint. Just catch it and shoot that little jumper.
Johnson, 3 again. She is fuego. Wow. 14 points for her. And she's hit those long balls here 3 in a row.
Yeah, they're 28% on the season. They're way better than that here tonight.
Oh, yeah. Candace Stewart backs out of trouble. Sexton. As for her teammates to rotate. Moves in, has room, fadeaway shot short. Could not get the rebound. Instead, here come the Storm. Ellison with it. 1 minute to play in the first half. Johnson again, and it's good again. Unbelievable. She's got 17 points, all but 2 of them from downtown. Talk about a shooter's touch. Stewart lays it in, count it, and she'll go to the foul line. So she's got 14 for Tech. Caden Stewart, let's look again.
Just a good drive by Cadence, we've seen her do that. I mean, that's her game, that and shooting threes. The young lady from Rio Grande, 5 3-pointers and a half. That's a heck of a half. That's if you can do that for a game, that's outstanding.
You got it. So she is now 5 for 5 foul shooting, Caden Stewart, and 15 points. The lead is 17. Rio Grande. They don't care about the shot clock, trust me. Johnson gets it on the high post. Graves tries to move in. She's shut down. 3-ball, that's partially blocked. Graves, and it's good. 11 seconds left. A 19-point lead. Tech has Brown with it. She puts the brakes on. Sexton from way outside, no good. And that's it. That's the end of an up-and-down first half. Rio Grande 59, WVU Tech 40. Back with the official stats and the story of Bevo coming up on Video Productions.
Hey, grab me one too.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back now in Beckley under the dome at the Armory, the Dave Barksdale Court. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, along with Coach Mark Montgomery. And in that second quarter, Rio Grande outscored WVU Tech 31-19. And therein lies the tale. They have just been exceptionally good on offense, and the defense just enough to make things happen. You're seeing some of the replays as we give you the stats here. Nice shot there by Tech from the head of the lane. These are the official stats. And for Rio Grande, they had 21 field goals out of 32 shots. That's 66% from the floor. 5 out of 6 from downtown. That's 83%. And 12 of 14 from the foul line, 86%. Unbelievable shooting by Rio Grande. For WVU Tech, 11 field goals out of 28. That's 39%. 5 of 8 from long range. That's 63%. And 13 out of 17 foul shots, 76.5%. And let's take a look at the rebounding. 20 rebounds for the Storm, 8 rebounds for the Lady Golden Bears. And Coach Montgomery is shaking his head saying, that's why I ask you to give that stat. That is very telling.
Yeah, in the college game, it's just so important rebounding. You just see the difference. Tech has been mostly one and done on their end. They have 2 offensive rebounds, 6 defensive. Now, of course, one thing is Rio Grande shot the ball so well. There's not many opportunities on their end for defensive rebound, but rebounding usually tells the story. And the foul shootings kept Tech in the game. And, we knew this coming in. It doesn't seem like Rio Grande should have this big a lead because, to be honest with you, I think the Tech women have played pretty well. It's just they're really playing a good team.
No doubt about it. And one other stat that I like to use is turnovers. Tech had 9 and Rio Grande had 5. So that also contributes to that big halftime lead. Let's give you the official individual scoring. First for the Red Storm, they're led by Peyton Johnson. who hit 5 out of 5 from downtown, 6 for 8 for the game. That's 17 points. And she just got super hot there toward the end of the half and put the game away. Marley Grinstead has 11 points. Allie Ellison with 8. Sophia Klein has 6. Marina Garcia Perez has 7. Josie Graves off the bench with 7. Avery Whitaker has scored 3 points. For Tech, Caden Stewart with 15 points. She's at 4 of 7 from the floor for the game and 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. 15 for her. The rest of the scoring, Maggie Borowski off the bench to score 6. Alexis Sexton has 5. Alara Evans with 5. Emanuela Amafula has 3. Hallie Krause with 3. Emily Ratchford has 3. And that's the scoring officially for the Lady Golden Bears. Second chance points, well, not a problem there. 7-2 favor Rio. Points in the paint, Rio 28, Tech 10. So those are a couple of stats. The largest lead was 20 points toward the end of the half by Rio Grande. So we're at halftime. Back to tell you the story of Bevo Francis in a minute or two on Video Productions.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
Merry Christmas, 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 Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas from Fayette Clinic.
From our Access Health family to yours, Merry Christmas.
If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, we advise you to contact Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond is the broker, Steve Morgan, associate broker, and you can check their website at exitelevationwv.com. That's exitelevationwv.com. That is sort of the hot company now. If you're in to buy or sell your home, you'll see their signs everywhere in the Metro Beckley area. All right, Coach. Going to tell everybody about Rio Grande and the Red Storm. They're located in Ohio, near the Ohio River. Started in 1876 as a Baptist college training ministers. And when it got to be the early 1950s, they had a young man playing basketball for them named Bevo Francis. His real first name was Clarence. 6'9", and he could do it all, especially score. He scored 116 points in a game against Ashland Junior College. But Ohio State said, no, that was a 2-year school. That record shouldn't be allowed. So Ohio State got their way. The next year, they said, we're going to show you. So against Hillsdale College out of Michigan, Bevo Francis scored 113 points. And Coach Oliver said, we're going to show Ohio State. They say that we don't play but 2-year schools, even though, we're not a big school. We're going to play as many of the top 25 college teams as we can, and we're going to play in their venues. So they had no home games in the 1953-54 season. They played in places like Madison Square Garden. They played schools like Villanova, and Bevo Francis was able to score a bunch, and they put Rio Grande on the map. Now, how was that important? Because the school was about to fold. They did not have enough money to keep on. But with the basketball team playing on the road, getting big bucks to play, all of that money went to the school. It saved the school, and therein lies the tale. Is that not a great story?
Oh, that's awesome. That's Bevo Francis. I mean, I didn't know much about Rio Grande, but you always heard Bevo Francis. Anybody talked about small college basketball, and they're doing so well. They started football 2 years ago, and good Marshall grad.
Mike Bartram.
Mike Bartram, a former Marshall coach there the past few years, played in the pros. He's going to be their new head coach. So that's pretty cool.
It is very cool. By the way, both of us were telling stories about Rio Grande without notes. So take that, Mark Martin. Mark Martin, when I worked with him, and you did too, on Saturday evening, I mean, this guy's phenomenal. He's the Channel 8 sports director, but he's on the Marshall Radio Network, and he does video productions. You name it, he does it. And he works mostly without notes. He is incredible. I've never seen anybody who has that encyclopedic reference.
Yeah, he is great memory about anything, people, classmates. He's my go-to. And somebody that's right up there with him is Jeff Campbell, the voice of the Greenberry Spartans. Those guys just know their statistics. Of course, that's Jeff's one of Jeff's high school teachers. His nickname for Jeff is Stats. He calls him Stats.
Well, and Jeff also works on stats for football home games for WVU. So that's something. Of course, he's going to be in the legislature starting tomorrow when the session begins. Yeah. All right. We filled enough time because both teams are about ready to play the second half. We'll be back with that play-by-play after a quick timeout on Video Productions.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With Compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
We gave a future driver a first look and asked what he thinks makes a good truck. These trucks aren't just for today's drivers, they're for future ones too.
There's a compartment here, great leather seats, a bunch of charging ports, has everything pretty much.
Now it's your turn.
Since I'm too young to do business in the front, I have to do party in the back.
Come to Mid-State Ford and drive off in a new truck, cool enough to earn backseat approval. Mid-State Ford, home of the Big John deals.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginia Street. A Little General Store. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Store. Fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
Are you ready to turn your passion into a career? At New River Community and Technical College, we've got the programs to get you there. Dive into our food service and event management program. Learn skills from kitchen basics to business budgeting and become seasoned for success. Or if the great outdoors is calling, answer it with our outdoor recreation program. Receive hands-on training that readies you to lead, inspire, and explore. Whatever you're passionate about, we have a path for you. Visit newriver.edu today. Start here. Go anywhere.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
And back in the day, Barksdale Court in Beckley, under the dome at the Armory. We remind you one of our sponsors includes Hart's Cabinets, located in MacArthur. Hart's Cabinets with quality custom cabinetry and design services, a proud sponsor of local sports. Hart's Cabinets at 304-252-2917. And we're ready to play ball.
Yeah, Tech needs to, limit Rio Grande, their shooting, rebounding. Need to cut that deficit, and they need to take advantage of every shot they get to cut in this lead. Like to cut it in half by the end of the third quarter.
And we're set. Lady Golden Bears with their original lineup. That's Amafula. She is the point guard. To Lucas. Lucas stops. 3-ball on the way, and it grazes the front of the iron by Alara Evans. Rio outside, lay in, missed. Ellison followed up and in good by Klein.
Yeah, those are the opportunities. You cannot let them win the offensive rebounding.
21-point lead. Amafula missed the layup. Rebound Klein. Way down the floor. Watch out for Grinstead. Now she goes tumbling. And we'll go the other way. Amafula. Spin move of literally Sexton had to throw the ball up, not knowing where she was. And the ball goes out of bounds, not touching anything. See it again. Video Productions replay. Alexis Sexton.
Yeah, Candace would tell you, don't show that ever again.
Nick Eskins, the heavy hitters, our producer-director. Another great job by him. 3-ball off the mark that time by Ellison. 3-ball again on the way, and Grinstead's got it. She is in double figures with 14 points. Marley Grinstead, and a 24-point lead. And Tech wants a timeout, Coach.
Yeah, 2 empty trips for the Lady Golden Bears, and Red Storm just been clicking just like they were at the end of the second quarter.
I'd like to remind you that Pasquale's Italian Restaurant has your favorite Italian dishes, plus sandwiches, salads, and seafood. Pasquale's with catering and private parties available. Book your event at Pasquale's Italian Restaurant. That's good. 304-255-5253. And man alive, their pasta is just the best. Plus their salads, they've got, I like blue cheese, and it's homemade there. Oh my goodness, too good. In fact, I'm hungry right now, Coach.
Well, I was looking at that picture thinking, boy, I could go for a plate of spaghetti and a piece of cheesecake, some garlic bread, house salad with house dressing. Yep, better believe it.
Replay, Little General style. Here comes the 3-ball, and it's good by Grinstead. She made it again. Little General, 50 years of serving West Virginia. We thank them for their involvement as always. Their own high school basketball tournament was another success, and they keep on serving West Virginia in many, many ways. All right. Coach, what do you think?
Well, just like what we talked about, Tech needs to limit Rio Grande to 1 shot. They need to rebound, and they need to finish on their end of the basket. they've had opportunities here and just really haven't got off good shots. A lot of it has to do with Rio Grande's defense as well.
Sexton inbounding. Stewart, Lucas, Sexton, Amafula, and Evans. The original lineup in there for the Lady Golden Bears. 3-ball on the way by Stewart, and she rolls it in. That's her third tray of the night. She's got 18 points. Give and go. The Red Storm trying to get loose for an easy one, and they're going to have to try the outside shots. Perez passes underneath. Easy lay-in for Klein. She's got 10 points.
Yeah, that's their game. If they get an angle on you, they're going to go back door. It's been so successful here for them this evening against West Virginia Tech.
It'll be an inbounds play for Tech. Rio Grande coming in here number 8 in the nation in NAIA. Number 5 in the RIP. There's a foul going to be called as Evans went strong to the basket. Alara Evans, freshman who has scored a long ball and 2 for 2 foul shooting. And the foul is going to be called on Klein. That is her third personal foul on the center from Rio Grande. Evans rattles it in good. The men's team will play Rio Grande versus Tech. That'll be 7:30. So in a little less than an hour, we'll have that for you on Video Productions. Evans knocks down both foul shots.
Anytime you can score without the clock running when you're trailing, that's good. Tech's done a good job at the foul line today. They need to keep it up.
It was a close game at the end of the first quarter, 28-21 Rio. But in the second quarter, the Red Storm outscored Tech 31-19. And at 59 points at halftime, here's a give-and-go lay-in, and it is good. So Graves scores. She's got 9.
Yeah, the Lady Golden Bears, they just need to realize they're going to go back door on you every time, so you can't overplay them.
3-ball right in front of me, and it rims out no good by Lucas. Grinstead passes it off. Perez through traffic. Foul's going to be called as Tech had stacked it in the paint, and somebody reached out and committed a foul. By the way, nobody in foul trouble on either team except for Klein for Rio Grande. Borowski comes back in, and Lucas will sit down. That's her third foul. Inbounds play, the Red Storm. Way out front, Grinstead's got it. She's going to back her way in against Borowski and banks it in. Well, she's tough. 16 points for Marley Grinstead. Borowski. Brown's got it now, just into the ballgame. Kyra Brown. Summers Countian. Bounce passes in close. Stewart back out front. Long shot, that's an air ball. Lucas, or rather Stewart, couldn't catch up to it.
Yeah, I'm not sure she knew where she was on the floor. I mean, she was almost over here on the top of the eagle. That's a pretty long shot.
Oh, yeah. Ellison dishes. Graves out of the far corner. Nice passing. Graves again passes in close. Tech double teams and steals. Nice defense that time. Amafula goes in for the shot and makes it. 5 points for Manny Amafula. Johnson from 3. She finally missed one. She had been 5 out of 5 from downtown. The other end, Stewart racing down the court, knocked away from her. It will belong to the Lady Golden Bears. Bears are 10-3 on the year. Rio Grande 15-1 and undefeated in the conference. They've won their last 6, Rio Grande. About to win their 7th straight.
Unless a miracle happens.
Yeah, and sometimes that happens, but Rio Grande, they just got all of the components. No reason that They shouldn't be number 8 in the country. One-hander, no good by Sexton. Perez brings it up. Give and go, lay in good. Wow.
Yeah, they've just worked that to perfection. I mean, it's been a clinic, and I'm surprised that the Lady Golden Bears don't realize that they cannot overplay.
Nixon had just come back into the ball game. She took the pass under the basket and draws the foul. Rio Grande now has 4 ladies in double figures. Normally they average 6, and they're very close to that again. Garcia Perez has 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Graves has 9, so they might wind up with that again. Yeah, Nixon she's 0 for 3 foul shooting today.
You're watching here. I think here's going to be here's the replay on the foul. But if you're watching and when you see these back doors happening, anytime Tech gets on the high side of any of these Red Storm players, they're going to go back door. And high side of them, I mean away from the basket.
Almost reverse layup by Johnson. She says, wait a minute, I would rather shoot from three-point land. What's this layup stuff? Storm keeps it. Perez to throw it in. In close. Short shot good. That's Caitlin Ferrelia just into the ball game. Averaging 2 per game, so she's got her average. So Coach David Smalley starting to substitute liberally. His team up by a bunch. Borowski, yes. Off the bench, she scored 8 points, Maggie Borowski for Tech.
Yeah, she's had a nice game here coming off the bench.
Garcia Perez, give and go, layup, good. How many times have we said that? Graves with the basket, so she's now in double digits with 11.
Yeah, I'd like to see a shot chart. Most of their, other than those threes, most of their makes have been in the paint.
And they keep running that same play, and Tech can't stop it. Borowski lobs it into Nixon. She's fouled. And they're going to keep doing that until Jaslyn makes foul shots. So with that, a timeout. A little more than 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And Rio Grande on the happy side of a 76-51 lead. Let's pause for a minute on Video Productions.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Back in Beckley at the Dave Barksdale Court at the Armory. The Spartan Factory has t-shirts, team uniforms, bags, hats, banners, and more. Check out the Spartan Factory, WV.com. The website is thespartanfactorywv.com. And we're ready to play ball. We've got another update on stats. The floor shooting for Rio Grande is 64%.
Seems like it's been better than that.
Nice three that time. Pops in for Brown. Kyra Brown in the scoring column for the first time. Here's Perez. Shovel pass outside, and a runner is a foul. So Caitlin Ferrelia will go to the line for Rio Grande. You know, in finishing up our Bevo Francis story, first we'll get the foul shot, and it's good. After he played 2 years, there was a dispute between the coach and the administration. So Francis didn't play any longer. Nixon with the rebound. He didn't play in the NBA. This was the early 50s. But he did go in the Globetrotters. 3-ball from the corner, counted. Sexton with her second long one. 8 points for her. And it's 77-55. Perez back out to Johnson. She lets fly from 3, and it's in and out. Tough luck miss. And the rebound comes off to Brown. Brown wanted to get around the defender. Instead, here's a 3-ball. It's going to miss. That was an air ball lined up by Sexton right in front of me, and you could tell that one was off to the right. Anyway, Bevo, playing for the Washington Generals, which always played the Harlem Globetrotters, and Abe Saperstein, who was the founder and the coach, scheduled 2 or 3 games a day so they could make as much money as they could. And that wore Bevo Francis out, the 6'9" player. His knees and his back went out, and he just couldn't play anymore and wound up working in the mills. But what a career in college. Saved the college. Well, foul as Aurelia was going up for a shot. That's Nixon's first personal foul on Tech. A non-shooting foul. Marina Garcia Perez inbounds. Watch out, Grinstead missing close. Tipped around, and Nixon hustles to get it. Well, if you're Coach Kenny Osborne, you got to at least like the hustle.
Yeah, a rare miss from the paint for the Red Storm. They've been knocking them down.
And another turnover. 3-ball, yes. Kate Ball from 3. Her first bucket, and it's 80-55 with 2:20 to go, third quarter. I think it's pretty well accepted that Rio Grande's going to hit the century mark. Nixon, turnaround shot, and it's stuck. So that's a held ball.
See, I think you should get a point for that. I mean, that's pretty hard to do. But they should give you a point. And here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, we've got.
Hey,
all right. We've got cameras. We're working 4 cameras today, 1 on each backboard, and then 2 on the sideline. Ellison with it. Ratchford guarding. Under 2 minutes to go, third period. 3-ball. That's an air ball. So, miss ball. Missed that one. Did it go behind the curtain?
I believe we got our first one. No.
It might have and bounce back.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm not going to go with it. She was able to just she didn't have to go behind the curtain. So,
Coach Mark Montgomery keeping track of basketballs that wind up behind the curtain that surrounds the perimeter of the basketball court here, the Dave Barksdale court.
Wouldn't everyone at home like to know what is behind the curtain?
Curtain number 1, 2, or 3.
I'll tell you what's behind it, a wall and chairs.
There's a 3-ball by number 3, Caden Stewart. That's her fourth shot from downtown successfully. Other end. I tried for the little scoop layup that time, and Baker had her pocket picked. Brown, Ratchford now. Borowski passes it off and tipped away and stolen. Red Storm, they'll try a tray again, and it's good. Baker nails one from downtown. 83-58 with a minute to go, third quarter.
Bill, this might be the best team we've seen here in the Armory as far as the women's teams that we've covered the past year and a half.
I think you're right. Brown, a little bit too strong off the backboard, followed by Borowski, and it will not go down, but she'll get 2. Boy, it was shot after shot for WVU Tech, and finally a chance at the charity stripe. Maggie Borowski has scored 8 from the floor. This is her first chance foul shooting. And the foul was on Baker. That is her third. Again, Tech having trouble at the foul line. Stewart has made all of hers, and Evans has made all of hers, but that's been it. There you go. Borowski gets one, her 9th point. Ball with it. Kate passes in close. Watch out. Grinstead missed. And the rebound to Evans. And the ball is saved at the last moment into the Red Storm, and a foul. Ouch.
Yeah, those are, you'd really be disappointed if the game was closer in those situations. You stopped them, got the rebound, and then just kind of lost a little focus.
Ellison will inbound. That was Stewart's 3rd foul, by the way. Ball. Lobs in on the back door, and Stewart got in the way of the pass. And there is a turnover. Ratchford over to Brown. 3 seconds left. Brown lets fly from long range. Borowski saves it, but not able to get a shot off at the buzzer. That's the end of 3 here at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Rio Grande 83, WVU Tech 59. Back with the last period in a minute on Video Productions.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Rhoda Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Well, I've got my Pepsi-Cola right here. Pepsi-Cola is proud to be a part sponsor of our broadcast here on Video Production. Anytime is a great time for Pepsi. I've got the Pepsi made with real sugar, courtesy of Coach Mark Montgomery. Thank you, my friend.
You are always welcome.
Inbounds play, Caden Stewart. She's got 21 points leading her team.
Yes, Caden, as usual, has played a really good game. I mean, she's solid every night out.
Evans, after a nice pass, she gets the bucket. 9 for Evans. On the high post. Watch Grinstead. She leans in, banks it in. 1 of 5 Red Storm players in double figures. Marley Grinstead, 18 points to lead her team. Amafula. Back in the middle to Evans. Lucas has it now. And from the head of the lane. Sexton can't shoot. Lucas with a little teardrop, and it's short.
That's just the difference, those type of shots, you need those to fall.
Well, they missed a layup, Ellison, and it's out of bounds to Tech. Well, we've got the latest stats at the end of 3 quarters. Rio Grande shooting 61% from the floor, 67% from downtown, 81% from the foul line. I mean, how are you going to beat that? There's the foul as I'm talking. 8:43 left in the game. And in about 40 minutes, the men will play Tech and Rio Grande. Maris Lowry will have that for you. E.T. is in the house as well. Eric Thomas. They'll have it here on Video Productions. And we will have another Tech women's game Thursday. 5 o'clock is the tip time. 4:30 airtime. Another turnover. Fast break. 3-on-3. Lay in, count it. And once again, that was Ellison scoring. She's got a dozen points.
The pride of Glenville, West Virginia.
Lucas has it blocked at the last moment by Peyton Johnson. Came out of nowhere. Tech keeps it. Where'd you say she's from?
She's Glenville, West Virginia, home of the Pioneers.
And Coach Bobby Boland. His son Andrew is working on our crew here today. E.T. He's got the good hand still. Eric Thomas saves the ball. Nicely done, my friend. Well, no, you didn't get it cleanly, but you got it. It's okay. Not a turnover. Eric Thomas, who was a star at Independence and at Marshall. And he's still a star on the basketball court, at least broadcast. Spin move, double team, foul. Foul on Tech. And Klein was the offended party.
I'm sure Coach Smalley, good coaching point here for any young people watching. Don't bring the ball down when you're in the post. Keep it chest high or even higher. You bring it down, you make everybody on the court the same height.
Reverse layup counted. Boy, that is a pretty by Sophia Klein. She's got a dozen points. Wow.
Yeah, they've just been a machine here tonight. That's why you're the 8th ranked team in the country, and that's why you're 15-1.
Intercepted, 15 turnovers against Tech, and the lay-in is good by Ellison. And with that, Coach Kenny Osborne wants to talk it over. He is not a happy guy. So it's a 30-point lead late in the ball game, and we'll be back in a minute on Video Productions.
Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales is a proud supporter of all our area middle school and high school athletics. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales keeps a huge selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs with some of the best prices in southern West Virginia. We also have several lenders for your financing needs. Direct Choice Pre-Owned Auto Sales and your student athletes, a winning combination.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window Rota Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
And the last 7 minutes and 24 seconds remaining to be played. We remind you that Allstate Insurance on Market Road in Beckley is proud to be a part sponsor of our broadcast. Lori Richmond is the agent. Remember, at Allstate, you're always in good hands with Allstate, and you're in good hands with Lori Richmond at 304-252-8646. We're ready to play ball. In it comes to Hallie Krause. Borowski's got it. Maggie goes into the paint. Dishes it off and back outside. Ratchford. Ball stolen away. Turnovers and rebounding along with shooting, just like this. An easy lay-in, and Grinstead scores again. 20 points for her.
Yeah, you get caught winding your watch. I mean, they're going back door. I mean, it's just it's kind of like Groundhog Day. They've done it so much.
Now the question is, when will they get the 100 points? Meantime, a nice banker by Emily Ratchford, maneuvering nicely in the paint. 30-point game. Give and go. And that time, Grinstead misses the easy one. She lost where the basket was. Krause gets it back out. Nixon moves in. Sees three black shirts, so she passes underneath. There's the fake, the shot, and the miss by Krause. Down the floor, same shot. Same result. And a foul. Ellison scores again, and she'll go to the line. First time for the freshman. She averages 14, and she's got 16. Here's the Little General replay. Coach, what can you say?
Well, you just run. They're just running the floor like it's the beginning of the game, and you got to love that as a coach. And I mean, both teams still playing hard, but you get that when you're ahead 30 points, streaking down the floor like that. Good job keeping your heads up, seeing your teammates down there.
Josie Graves comes in wearing number 5 on her black outfit. Krause has it. Borowski. Pass is intercepted. She's got it back. And a foul is going to be called on the Red Storm. About to win their 16th game in 17 tries. Foul is on Klein, her 4th. 5:49 to go. Tech looking to inbound, needs some help. And the 5-second violation. And again, Coach, here's Rio Grande. They're up by over 30 points, and they're playing as if it's a tie score. The defense forces another turnover. What the ref tell you?
I don't know. I couldn't hear him. I'm not a good lip reader.
He said something to you. I think he said, I want his Pepsi. I think that's what he said. I'm not sharing my Pepsi, sorry. Short shot, Grinstead. Whoa, way off the mark. Borowski rebounds. Ratchford. Krause. Now Brown. Borowski. Held ball. She has really played well today, Maggie Borowski, off the bench.
Yeah, she's been aggressive. She's taking the ball inside and been able to finish on a lot of her shots. Listen, if Tech's not playing Rio Grande, they're probably winning this game, and they've played well enough to do that. You're just playing a really well-coached, well-experienced team.
Very disciplined. Shooting 63% from the floor now. We just have the latest stats. And from outside, they made 8 out of 12. 67%. I mean, that's just unreal. Perez inbounds. Gets it back. Drives the end line and is shut off. Perez off the side of the iron. Grinstead gets the rebound. She dishes it off for a short one. That is short. Brown's got it. Here come the Lady Golden Bears with 4:44 left in the game. Tech keeps it. We'll have a quick wrap-up show, and then Mighty Maris will be in here with ET to do the men's game between WVU Tech and Rio Grande. The women's team for Tech will play on Thursday at 5 o'clock. We'll have it for you. And then they play Saturday at 11 a.m., and we'll have that one for you, too. If we can get Coach Montgomery away from the cartoons on Saturday morning. That's so funny.
I'll be here. The Lord willing and the river don't rise.
Brown gets her own miss. 3 ball coming, and it just will not go down that time by Krause. Shot clock almost expired. Under the basket. Pick it up, put it in. Wow. Grinstead scores another. She's got 22, Marley Grinstead.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's still in the game.
Yeah.
I see Coach Osborne. He's going to substitute, gets new faces in the game. But, be always worried about as a coach, my players getting hurt one of these games. I'd like to have them for the rest of the season.
Exactly. The Red Storm. Ball from the corner. Now Perez. Perez again. Off-balance shot will not go down, and it will belong to Rio Grande. Tech will substitute 5 for 5. Let me get my score sheet out here. 32 is Addison Smith. 15 is Abby Eastman. 25 is Michaela Stacy. Back to play. Somebody forgot to guard Josie Graves. She's got 13.
Yeah, that usually happens when you put 5 new ones in. If you don't communicate to one another and everybody makes sure they tell each other who they have.
Red Storm now with 100 points to 63. Another mistake. That's 20. Ellison. Spin move. Now in close. Graves lays it in. 102-63. And one reason that they're putting the score up, Coach, you need to discuss that when we get a chance here. It's because of what's going on with NAIA. It's a mess. It's just a mess. Tech going around the horn, trying to get somebody loose. 3 ball missing that time by Stacy. Ball with it. Ellison. And there's a steal. And a foul. Coach, tell everybody about what's going on.
Yeah, the NAIA uses point spread, how bad you defeat someone, to help in their postseason rankings, their during the season rankings that will affect your seeding and tournament play. So, Coach Smalley there from Rio Grande, he's been an advocate to limit it to 20 points. Either 20 is just like beating somebody by 50, because he says, now you try to score as many as you can because, it helps your team. And that's just a terrible way to figure out rankings or seeding teams. And I would tell the NIA, you're not doing yourself a favor. You're supposed to be about kids and young people, and when you tell somebody beat somebody as bad as you can, that's not good.
3 ball again. Count it. That's Baker's second long ball. By the way, Tech now with Mary Beth Meadows wearing number 1 in there, along with 14, Addison Amick. So I think we've got all of the current Lady Golden Bears on the court with 1.5 minutes to play and 105-63 game. It's not that Rio Grande is really running up the score. Coach Smalley doesn't agree with that either. But he's got to do what he's got to do. And they got another 2. So Ferelia gets another basket.
Rio Grande just has a lot of players, even deep on their bench. They can handle the ball. They run well, shoot it well. They don't have a, they don't have a 6'2" or 6'3" post player, but they all can handle and run the floor well.
Meadows' shot was blocked. Olivia Moore is into the ball game for Tech. Little scoop shot, no good, and Moore rebounds. Olivia Monroe, I beg your pardon. She'd seen some action last year. From the corner, here's the shot, and it's good. So Addison Smith scores from downtown. 1/2 minute to go. That's only the 6th point that Tech has scored this quarter. So now I think the Red Storm is going to try to run out the clock. Shot clock and the game clock are just about the same. 6 seconds left. And that's it. That's the end of the ball game. Rio Grande 107.
That's shot
WVU Tech. Oh, I beg your pardon. We're not done yet. It's the shot clock and not the game clock. I beg your pardon. Now we're done. Rio Grande 107. I had to say it again. WVU Tech 65. So Rio Grande now goes to 16-1, the number 8 team in the country in NAIA, and Tech falls to 10-4. Stay with us. We'll have a wrap-up show coming up in just a minute on Video Productions.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
We asked the real experts what they think of our Chevys and GMCs, and they didn't hold back.
Come here. Come on. I like the noise of it.
They tested the seats, the screens, and the tires as well. Now it's your turn. Northside Chevy GMC, approved by kids, loved by everyone. Chevrolet, together let's drive. GMC, we are professional grade.
Northside Chevy, where they are right.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy Trail, fuel up the way West Virginians do. A Little General Store. From the trail snacks to cold drinks and fuel to keep you rolling, we've got everything you need before you head into the hills. We're proud to be part of your ride, rooted in West Virginia and built for the backwoods. Little General Store. Fuel your adventure. West Virginia.
And we're back under the dome at the Dave Barksdale Court at the Beckley-Raleigh County Convention Center. Final score, Rio Grande 107, WVU Tech 65. At fourth quarter, the Red Storm outscored Tech 24-6. But it was pretty much all over by then. The Lady Golden Bears were playing their bench. Rio Grande kept most of their starters in because they wanted to score as many points as they could, as Coach told you, so that the NAIA hierarchy would say, boy, oh boy, Rio Grande spanked them pretty bad. I just think that's the worst thing in the world, but that's the way that some of these collegians think. And we won't go into that because we got to do our wrap-up show and then make room for Maris and E.T. Let's take a look at the official stats. First for Rio Grande, they had 5 in double figures, led by Marley Grinstead, who hit for 22 points. Allie Ellison had 17. Peyton Johnson scored 17, and in fact, she hit 5 long balls out of 7 tries and did it late in the first half when things were sort of close. When Johnson got hot, things weren't close by the time she finished. Sophia Klein, the center, had 12 points. And Josie Graves off the bench to score 15. Rest of the scoring, Marina Garcia Perez had 7. Alyssa Baker with 6. Avery Whitaker 3. Katie Ball had 3. And Taitlin Ferrugia had 5 points. For WVU Tech, Stewart had a nice game. 21 points, the only Lady Golden Bear in double digits. Stewart hit 6 of 9 from the floor, 4 of 6 from long range, and 5 out of 5 foul shooting for 21 points. Rest of the scoring, Alara Evans had 9, Alexis Sexton with 8, Manny Amafula had 5, Maggie Borowski off the bench to score 9, Kyra Brown had 3, Allie Krause had 3, Emily Ratchford 5, Addison Smith had 2. And that is the individual scoring. I'm going to take a look at the total numbers for the teams, but first I'm going to have Coach Montgomery to come in here and give you his comments on this game.
Well, I think you talked to both coaches that, Rio Grande just from top to bottom, just a little more talented than West Virginia Tech. Coach Osborne is in his second year building, this program, and Coach Smalley's been there 30 plus years, and he just has a really good squad, and you can look at a bunch of different things. Tech played right with him the first quarter, but then just the talent and skill took over, and rebounding was just outrageously towards Tech's. the demise and the turnovers as well, as you said. So I think the only thing Tech was success when they made more foul shots than Rio Grande. But hey, you know, it's one. Tech has 15 more games. Not going to play anybody better than Rio Grande today. The only bad part, they do have to go to Rio Grande.
Oh boy. By the way, Rio Grande, we have the official stats here. They shot 60% from the floor and 60% from long range and 82% from the foul line. And they had 41 rebounds compared to 24 for WVU Tech. They had 14 steals. They averaged 12. They had 14 today. 29 assists as compared to 12 assists for the Lady Golden Bears. There is the president, ladies and gentlemen, of WVU Tech, Ramon Stewart, who just came by and shook our hands. We appreciate seeing him. He is just one of the good guys when it comes to administrations. Now back to business here. For Tech, they shot 36% from the floor for the game, 45% from downtown, which normally is good, and 70% from the foul line. But again, turnovers, 22 turnovers as opposed to 10 for the Red Storm. So add up the great shooting by Rio Grande, the rebounding, the steals. I mean, they had just an overwhelming statistical advantage, 5 in double figures. It was a great day to be a Red Storm player. Tech, though, is going to come back. I mean, they've got good players, and we expect them to recover from this. Only their 4th loss of the year against 10 wins. Mark, final comment before we give this up to the men's broadcast.
I thank you. I'm Coach Osborne. We talked about this a little bit. Tell them to watch the film tomorrow. It's over. Let's move on to Alice Lloyd and get back on the winning track.
That is the next game. Alice Lloyd, Kentucky will come in here on Thursday for a 5 o'clock start. We'll be on at 4:30. That's on Thursday. And then Indiana Southeast will come in on Saturday morning at 11. We'll have that game too. So that's the remaining week's worth of games here at home for WVU Tech Lady Golden Bears after they were on the road for 6 straight weeks and 10 games. Now the men will play. WVU Tech against Rio Grande. That'll tip off in about 15 minutes. Maris Lowry will be in here with Eric Thomas to bring you the play-by-play. Again, our thanks to Nick Eskins. Another great job as our producer-director. Butch Mounts, our guru. He is the executive producer of Video Productions. And now for my sidekick, Coach Mark Montgomery, this is Bill O'Brien. Repeating the final score, Rio Grande 107, WVU Tech 65. Until Thursday, have a copacetic evening, everybody.